Okay, let's finish up this little section here. Probably could have finished this at the end of the last one, but that was the point to which I had recorded the other day. So, or last week I should say. I didn't know that I was coming up on the end of the level, which was actually kind of annoying because I didn't save state, so I thought that it would just like save my place in the level, but turns out that is not the case. It saves your place at the beginning of the level when you reload the game, so I had to play all the way from where I was at the beginning of part 2 again to get back up to this point that I stopped at last time. So a little stupid, not gonna do that again. Just gonna go till the end of the level for the rest of this, I guess, whenever I record this. But yeah, there you go. That was pretty much it. Did slightly better on collecting both those Banana Club badges, I believe is what they are, and also the... let's call it a PDA for right now. That sounds correct.
Hold on, Kim. Judging from the energy patterns ahead, you're gonna need this.
Sure, but what is it?
It's an EMS. You can use it to disrupt all kinds of energy fields.
You rock, Wade.
So yeah, here's me being confused about that, thinking that this is one of the energy wave things that they're talking about, but that's not for a little bit. I forgot that this game is for babies and explains everything to you, so you don't need to really wonder all that much. But yeah, I guess that's where you spend your Banana Boy points to get more shit. I haven't messed with that yet, because I don't think I have enough. I do know, there is a lot of extra stuff in this game to unlock, and apparently that is where more of the challenge comes in. Like, from what I've heard from people who've played this game, just playing through the campaign itself is not super difficult, but if you want to like get everything and unlock not only all the extras, but I noticed that one of the things you can unlock is more of the Draken and Ron story, so I'm guessing, I don't know if there are like other levels where you play as one or both of them that you unlock, or if it's just like cutscenes or whatever. Not sure, but either way, I almost certainly will not be unlocking all of them. This is a blind LP, so it's just gonna be me getting to the end of the game. Unless there's some extra stuff that, like, seems really cool and that I think I'd want to show off and isn't a huge pain in the ass to go out of my way to get. But yeah, here's the thing that you use your other thing for. I didn't know that switching items on the PDA would be such a big part of this game. I guess I should have figured that after I got another item for it. And because the PDA is up there all the time. I thought it was just a health bar. And I didn't even realize it was my health bar until the second time I had to play through the first level after I did a funky recording of it. Anyway, yeah, you can do it for platforms as well. I'm sure this will get much more involved as the game goes on. I also don't really know how to gauge like where I am in the game, like how far I am. I mean, I imagine I'm at the beginning, and I think this game, I saw a long play of it that was only like 3 hours long or something, so I can't imagine it's like that there's like a whole bunch of it that I'll be missing necessarily. Unless this is over in, like, literally the next one, and there's way more extra shit that I don't know about, which is entirely possible. I mean, I don't really know anything about this game. Also, I'm just now noticing that there's a breakable floor there that I don't think that I break. Yeah, I think I completely missed that. So yeah, that sort of thing. I imagine there's quite a bit of that. Lots of stuff hidden in plain sight. I imagine there's also some parts where you like can't go, like there's two paths that both have things in them and you can only like go down one of them in one playthrough of it. I assume that's something because I'm pretty sure that's already happened to me before in this game, so, but I don't really know. And yeah, here's me forgetting about all my other power-ups, and then I have the stupid gum thing that presses buttons for a certain amount of time. It's me and my little video game baby brain, not registering that, like, you can do multiple things with one button. Anyway, yeah, but not much else to say about this. It's just kind of, you know, things are amping up a little bit in terms of your move set and the difficulty and the interestingness of the levels and stuff. Like, I think this one's a lot more involved. I really like these wrecking balls that are going in and out. I think I mentioned in the first video that I found it kind of disorienting, and I still kind of do. Sometimes it can throw me off. And also, like, I guess I guess maybe I'm just spoiled with control sticks and I don't notice, like, how imprecise I can be with a control stick in most games and still get away with, like, moving the way I want. Or maybe I'm just not used to how this game controls, but because there's only 4 things of movement, or they may be 8, because I think you can do, I think that jumping kick shot, I think you technically have to go diagonally to do it, but I think, yeah, I think you have to go diagonally. So I guess there's 8, what do you call this, axes of movement, whatever, 8 directions that you can go in. I always find myself, you'll probably notice me, like, just holding down when I'm trying to move forward, because, like, my thumb is, like, I'm completely convinced that I'm pushing the control stick to the right, but I'm, as far as the game is concerned, pushing it down. And, I don't have much of an answer for that. Also completely missed another breakable floor down there, not because of not seeing it, but I was just, like, worried that I couldn't get back up. I'm not sure why I thought that they would do that to me, but I don't know, video games are mean sometimes. But anyway, I apologize for this one being late. I was doing other things today, most of them involving sitting on me bum. But that's okay, sometimes you have days where you do a lot of that. I mean, I was also at work, but not for that long. I like that Draken shampoo ad, that's funny. Also didn't notice until around now that you could break these boxes, so I know I missed a few of those, so that accounts for more PDAs that I have not collected. I'm sure, oh man, if I had, I think this game came out in like 2003, 2004, something like that. Maybe a little bit after that. If I had known about this game when I was a kid and I had played it, I think I probably could have gotten the hang of it. I think I probably could have gotten into it. And if I did, then it would be really cool if I had, you know, developed the affinity and skill for this game that I did for other licensed games, and this could be a game that I could, like, easily 100% now. That would be neat. And, you know, maybe one day I will get there with this game, but who knows. I always do that with when I play a game for the first time and I, like, enjoy it and can potentially see myself, like, getting good at it at all. You know, when I'm not just, like, complete dog shit at it, i.e. the game is easy. I'm always like, oh, maybe this will be the game that I am good at. Because I always feel like everyone else I know that plays video games has one that they, like, kick ass at, and can basically do whatever in. And I don't know if I have one of those. I guess some people would say, like, Battle for Bikini Bottom or some other SpongeBob shit or license game, but honestly, like, I mean, I'm competent enough at those games, but first of all, I certainly still have my moments of stupidity. And I'm also not nearly as good at it as other people, especially when it comes to, like, speedrunning tricks and stuff. I don't know dick shit about any of that. So I thought that you had to hit these dudes in the head, these big armored men, but apparently a side kick, like an under side kick, can make that not happen. I did not know that those turning gears were part of the world that could hurt me, so that was a unpleasant surprise. I really do like this location though, this like inside of a clock, it looks like. I don't know if it's actually a clock, but it reminds me of TikTok clock, because it's turning gears and stuff. But it's probably just like a machine. There was probably something explaining what this is earlier that I wasn't paying attention to, both when I played it and right now, so if there was and I missed it, whoops. Yeah, just doing a number of those downward move combos seems to be good enough to whack most of those guys. I'm saying whack in the mob sense, of course. But yeah, hope everyone is having a good week. I mean, it's only Tuesday. And Monday was President's Day, where we honored all our beautiful presidents, so you may not have even had anything going on Monday. I think I talked about this already, but I think President's Day is like a stupid holiday, like a stupid thing to have a federal holiday about, but I think we should keep the day off, but just make it a day for something else. I'm sure there's something or someone more deserving of that day than presidents, because, like, I don't know, most, if not all, in fact, you know what, I'm just gonna say all American presidents have been bad, so why have a day for them? Why have a day for them even if they were good? Like, that's just their job. Like, what, just being president makes you, like, cool or, like, honorable? I disagree. Also, if you happen to be a person who lives in Texas, I hope that you're safe and not freezing to death, as several people there seem to be because of the like once in a century winter storm, which I feel like is like the 40th once in a lifetime or once in a century like extreme weather event that I have been alive for. So that's pretty cool. It seems like the weather is just kind of going out of control everywhere now, across the board. It certainly hasn't been, like, super crazy here, certainly not as bad as in Texas, but it has been kind of violently fluctuating. Like today, for a better chunk of the day, it was like 50 degrees and very sunny. And apparently, like, tomorrow into Thursday, it's supposed to be a bunch of snow, and someone at work kept saying that it might be like 6 to 8 inches, and I always am skeptical of that. We usually don't get that much. But hey, I mean, anything can happen, but I don't really want it to happen. I mean, getting off of work is nice, but, I mean, I like being able to do other stuff, and I like the roads not being even more stupid and deadly than they usually are in Philly. Or at least just, like, dangerous, and people drive even more stupidly than normal. But yeah, the rotating outages in Texas seem, from what I have seen, to mostly just be, like, prolonged outages, primarily in, like, lower income parts of town, while the city skylines remain lit. I remember seeing a picture of a bunch of skyscrapers that I believe were empty in Dallas, still being completely lit while all of the surrounding areas were dark. And apparently on, like, conservative social media and news media, they are trying to parlay this into, like, a thing about how wind energy sucks. All of the, like, stupid, like, propagandistic, like, conservative critiques of renewable energy sources are always so forced and stupid. It basically just requires you completely not understanding how anything in life works, which, I mean, you could also just say is what being a conservative is, heyo, but, yeah, they're trying to say, like, the wind turbines are frozen, and it's like, oh, well, that's what you get when you let, you know, gay liberals run your city. Which is funny because earlier there were a bunch of Texas politicians making fun of California in the summer for doing the controlled outages and saying, like, that's what happens when Democrats, and now this is going on. Also, yes, I hit my head on that turning gear not knowing that it was a thing that could hurt me, and died, but that apparently was the respawn zone, so perfect timing on my part to lose that last little bit of health. But yeah, the funny thing about the frozen wind turbine thing is, one, the, like, non-wind energy and, like, coal and natural gas make up for the vast majority of the energy in Texas. And those are the things that are actually slowed down and not, you know, prepared for this kind of weather event, because, I mean, I don't know where people are getting this idea that you can't use wind turbines in places where it's really cold. They use them in Antarctica. Well, you know, like, that's how they get their power, because as long as there's wind, I don't know what people think the world is. It was like last year when we had a big winter storm thing, and there are people on Fox who were saying that, like, oh, all the liberals love solar energy, but it wouldn't work on a day like this where it's cold and snowing. And it's like, even when it's cold, the sun still exists. But hey, no one ever accused those kinds of people of being really smart, so I shouldn't be surprised. But that's really been, like, the main thing going on today, and of course it's depressing, but what else is new? But it's just been on my mind, and I wanted to mention it, because I do know, I have, like, friends and know people who follow me online that live in Texas, and have just been seeing them post about it. And the only other thing that's been going on Twitter is fucking stupid babies getting mad about Martin Scorsese again, so, and I don't feel like talking about that right now. Anyway, yeah, Shigo and I are teaming up to do something.